Yo guys, what's up? My name is Zhao and this is Gamers Den. Guys, there's a project that is doing extremely well in this market conditions. This is a gaming project and I actually did a video about it in April, but I did it in Polish and I kind of know how people have a hard time to read subtitles, which I actually didn't do. So I decided anyway to make this one in English for my English audience, so you guys don't need to read never again. Let's go. Okay guys, so the game I'm going to talk about today is Elemental Raiders, and Elemental Raiders is done by GFAL, which means Games for a Living, and they have started their season 1 at the beginning of May. And basically the game is soon going to be on every platform. Right now it's on PC and on Samsung devices, but till the end of the year it's going to be on Xbox, mobiles, and PlayStation. So, and of course cross platform will be available. And this is something that, if I have to sum up, it's really the best approach that I have seen so far in gaming space. So they did not ask for anything from players. They just started doing a game and they just finished the product, at least so enough so people can play it, and they just delivered it and people are playing it right now, and they don't give a damn about assets that not having any utility yet or stuff like that. Okay, and let's go to the nitty gritty, because I actually did a Medium article about it some time ago, but if you can, I will link it in the description of this video. So I did like a complete breakdown of their tokenomics and all this stuff. So if you want like more details, of course, you can go through it. Let's quickly talk about the team. I'm very bullish on the team. So Manuel Sort is a CEO, has over 20 years of experience. The guys are behind games like Candy Crush Saga from the Studio King. And I actually really did a thorough background check on them, because sometimes in those white papers that they like to twist words. So there's a guy who's working at Blizzard, but he was actually a mailman in Blizzard, and he's like a graphic designer in this company. Those crypto companies, they like to play with words sometimes, but this white paper is really well written, and everything is correct. So another guy is Trip Hawkins. He's a chief strategy officer, and this dude is an OG. Like, you cannot be almost, there's no bigger OGs than him. He is the original founder of EA. Dude is like, he's seen it all. He was making games were not that popular like we have now. So you have to understand that he had to be a visionary back then. Seeing him working in a Web3 company right now, like helping Web3 companies, is really intriguing, interesting, for sure. So there are some really smart people here. Okay, so Games for a Living, GFAL is their token. It, as you can see, it had a decent pump. I mentioned it around the beginning of April when it was like 0.006. It went to 0.018, and now it's slowly grinding down, being at 0.11 right now, 0.011. And this is a token that not only has a use case in Elemental Raiders, but will have also in all the other products that the Games for a Living will release on their platform. So this is a fuel for all those future games that you will have in their ecosystem. Of course, I'm not telling you to a pin. This is market cap right now. It's 7 million, almost 8 million, but fully diluted market cap is 113 million. So it's still a lot, but I think if the future games will be made as good as Elemental Raiders, then potentially this token can have a lot of utility. So if you want to guys learn more about their tokenomics, I recommend you to go to my Medium article. I have everything written there. They don't look bad, although there are some unlocks that are kind of hanging in the future, so watch out for that. But this is how the game looks like. It's easy to play but hard to master, and I like those kind of games. There's a lot of cool mechanics in this game where it's just really well designed. I will do a separate video where I will explain everything top to bottom and also give you some tips that I'm using. They have a season 1 already in. You can play and hopefully get some rewards. At the end of the season, there are some rewards in form of tokens and stuff like that. They have partnerships with all the good guilds. They already had like a tournament where they distributed some prizes. They have the whitelist for those NFTs. I think the mint will be free. Have been mostly distributed, but if you are going to their Discord, just watch out for the announcements. Maybe they provide any other chances to get those NFTs, the first assets for the game. Okay, guys, so to sum it up, I think that they will, Elemental Raiders and Games for Living will do extremely well in the future because they have a really good team. They have a really goddamn good product. So the game is really interesting. It feels complete. It doesn't feel like some other Web3 games where sometimes you just get like product that you know it's not going to be finished for next 2 years, and those promises that they were making when they had a token sale, now they're, you know, it's this feels like a really good game right from the start. The team behind, you know, the way they did it, so they first built and then they presented the game where it was already like very playable. This is the way. This is the way it should work, and I hope that there will be more projects like that, taking example from Games for a Living Studio. Here I also have to mention that Games for a Living, they did kind of like a lot of projects in Web3 space are not doing. So a lot of projects are kind of, you know, jumping around those Web3 users, and that is a mistake in my opinion, because a lot of those users, they don't really care about the game. They want to be quickly, you know, playing only one game, which is flipping assets to get more ETH, and then just jump into the next project. And this social behavior that they're trying to, you know, play like, yo, I'm really interested in the project, that's usually bullshit. So what you want to do is try to get players from the Web 2. So, like players who are playing the game, and to make it happen, you need to create a product that is really playable and enjoyable, and also a product that is easy to use. So, you know, they will have this wallet integration and stuff like that, where players will be able to, you know, play the game, not even realizing that he has assets on the blockchain. So, that is definitely a way to go. Let's go. GFAL. Guys, if you like this content, like, subscribe, leave the comment down below if you liked it. I'm gonna share my tips and how to play the game in the next video. See ya.